Hello guys, and welcome back for another episode of Tropico 5 campaign. It's been a while since I did the last one. That's mainly due to stuff that's happened in my personal life. But never mind. I'm sure I'll go further on this. And also, if my voice sounds different, it's because I have hay fever this year. That's not my chair squeaking. And I found more stuff to talk about as well. Let me sort this out first. College. No college. Apparently I'm 20% corrupt. Even though I'm not getting any money. How did that work? %10% corrupt and 20% happy.
Welcome to your new island, my apprentice. The Order needs you to earn the U.S. President's friendship.
Quiet.
Your friend Penultimate...
Build a country house. Or several. What way round? No, I did that way round. Just two for a moment. I'm sure I had more. Well, give me more time to talk about stuff. Such as Brussels ignores
Stage 1 of His Majesty's plan has been initiated. All...
Okay. Brussels ignores anger at EU and demands Britain pays another £500 million despite damning election results, saying they need it for Ukraine and youth unemployment. And I'm about to sneeze. Maybe I'm not gonna sneeze. And they're saying they need it for Ukraine and youth unemployment. What about the youth unemployment in Britain? Our Spanish PM should not bow down to Brussels like this. I'll be back. Just cracked my window. And he fell. We'll give him a bit of money. Our PM should be helping Britain and all of its faults first. This is what is making Britain become some kind of world or some kind of third world country. This comes after Herman Van Rompuy said voters send a strong message. The EU didn't just ask Britain for money though, but all member countries for a total of £3.8 billion to increase its budget. This is from that same article. Britain, that is paying for an eighth of the cost, despite there being way more
Our
than 8
research
countries.
team, that is to say me, discovered the shovel 40 times.
In the
If
European
I find
Union.
out who put it there,
There are
I
20
will
countries
kill him.
in the EU.
Anyway, I gave it to the miners so they can put it somewhere safe. Like underground.
Effect, mines unlocked. Good. Explore this mine.
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once. I've learned of a secret weapon that is crucial to the revolution.
I'm gonna be quiet. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Can I only hit a dock?
President, As you know, it is your will alone that keeps Tropico together. Without you, the entire island would crumble to dust and be lost forever.
Perhaps it is time to consider adding another member to your dynasty. To be on the safe side, I've done some research and discovered that you have around 72 cousins. That's a lot. We will need some sort of other test to narrow that number down a bit. Do you have any ideas? Synchronized
As
swimming.
the air was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed to the infant. At least, that is what we will write in the history books.
Chupacabra female. Using ancient rituals involving heavy water drinking to affect the brain, may impart some certain skills to newborn heir. What should they be? Magnate. Magnate. Well, so that's a certain look. Dark olive green. Maybe getting this way. Ooh. Yeah. I'd go for that look. What ranks? One. Well, this is good to dictate as well. And then all wearing the same costume. Oh. Exit. And the article says this demand came just hours after Von Rompuy said the EU leaders have agreed to re-evaluate their agenda after voters sent a strong message at the weekend. This came a day after David Cameron, the leader of the Conservatives, demanded change, saying that the EU had become too big, too bossy, and too interfering. I did that one. Or not. But since last time I recorded an episode of this, I found out a lot, even to how to survive in the modern times, which is surprisingly difficult. An EU diplomat expressed disbelief with the Commission's demand, saying, and I quote, "What a smart way to react to the concerns of your voters. Let's raid ask them for more money." I mistyped that somehow. The Commission must live on another planet if they think that Europe can reconnect with voters by raiding their wallets. This is what the diplomat told the Telegraph. The amount of money Britain gives to the EU has more than tripled over the past decade, from £2.9 billion in 2002 to £9.5 billion in 2012. The EU leaders, mainly urged on by Britain, reacted to this by cutting EU spending between 2014 and 2020. We're gonna hear. Oh. The article doesn't say how much the spending will be cut by, however.
Governor, Tropico's economic performance is most astounding. It almost looks like you did that specifically to challenge me.
Sound the horns. I'm coming to your shores. Effect. The US President will arrive in 1 month. Okay. I got mine now. And it's iron. Perfect curve. And it doesn't look back on itself. There, and on top of that. Another thing I found, wait, I did do 4 parts. Last one, did different. Muslim Mafia author.
The fastest way to bond with someone is to drink with him. The way to the heart is through the stomach, and that is why I will never come to your office without a bottle.
The US President is a renowned gambler. There's been some rages against him, drink together, insanely on occasion on voila. He'll be best friends forever. After a headache, that is. Win three rages, earn a friendship with the President. And then he sneezed.
Okay, you got my attention. Yet I bet there is no way you can export agricultural products on a large scale with all the taxation and regulation from that crown of yours.
Hell, I'll even throw in some rewards from my side. I'll get you some decent US export deals or fancy research technology. Squeaky chair. Okay.
Someone stole my manuscript and published it under a pseudonym. It was an autobiographical story about two men on a mountain who want to form deep male bonds. They even stole the surrealistic chapter where fairies prance under a rainbow. The circumstances behind the theft are very queer.
Referring to Brokeback Mountain, I think. Never seen that film. I'm going correct. What form is this? Corn? I think so. The mic symbol on my recording software is hiding it. I'll do sugar, pineapples, cotton, coffee. Aha. Muslims working with Facebook to silence critics of Islam. On May the 28th, David Gorbatz, who is a former Air Force investigator and author of Muslim Mafia, told
Sir,
Examiner...
the Crown has decided to impose a real estate tax on Tropico. My friends at court hinted that Ila Rojo was behind the idea. I do not know how they will profit from it, but you will surely suffer.
The Crown will annually charge Tropico $50 per every constructed building, and it will even count your palace. The Crown will annually charge real estate tax $50 per building. Marvellous. And told Examiner.com that he had infiltrated a Muslim conference that was held earlier that month. During that conference, he is to have reportedly spoken to a representative of the group known as the Muslim Advocates. They say that the organization is working closely with social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter to close down the accounts of those critical to Islam. Gorbatz says that the representative had also said that anyone critical of Islam and Sharia law are haters. I say we aren't haters, we're just able to see what's happening to the world, and we aren't blindsided. Gorbatz's report of collusion between the group and the social networking sites presents a clear danger to the right of free speech. Oh, you text me and send me money. How does that work? $80. Where am I? The article said that, as they have reported many times before, Muslim activists have caught...
While searching through the crates of colony supplies, we found a sickle. Now we have something that goes perfectly with our hammers. This will boost production sky high. I can almost see the glorious future.
Almost. Except plantation upgrades unlocked. Military fort. And I have a very good way to survive in modern times. Surround my palace with, what are they called again? Guard towers. they protect each other. You can easily defeat uprisings. Not that happened in my world I wrote. Where was I again? And the article says, as I have reported many times before, Muslim activists have called for a global blasphemy ban and the end of free speech in the US, despite that being a clear violation of the First Amendment. Well, a completely different word there, but it doesn't make sense in it. I wrote down what I'm going to say, otherwise I'll end up forgetting. This article says they tried to contact Facebook and Muslim advocates to verify this claim, but so far have not received any reply. I thought that this may be true, as if Facebook weren't supporting this sort of stuff, they'd quickly deny it, right? My next topic... What was happening? My next topic is quite close to me. 900? I mean, got 18 buildings. They'll get more from you than what you tax. Okay. Ah, there. You will notice a little cut there. I did have a bit recorded, but then it got interrupted and ruined.
Do you know that there are treasures buried on our island? Thanks to your efforts.
Or would it?
The revolutionary movement...
New trade route. Please kill mentally ill teenager after family calls for medical help. This isn't to do with Britain, but it does get to me. Why, you may ask? Well, that's because I have mental disabilities too. A family in California called the emergency services for a mentally ill relative. She suffered from depression, but instead of the paramedics showing up, the police showed up and shot her after they said she went towards them with a knife. Let's do the mill. The family said they called the emergency service at around 9 PM because she was acting erratically and refused to take her medication. They hoped the paramedics would turn up to help her. The authorities say that the initial report they got was that there was a violent female in the streets who was thought to be armed. 2 deputies responded to the call. One deputy was apparently faced with a life-threatening situation within 20 seconds of arriving at the scene. This deputy shot and killed the woman. Because the woman had a knife, the deputy could have done some kind of knife defense, which was sort of police force are trained for. I'm trained in knife defense, but that's due to the martial arts I do. The worst they could have done, well, if they didn't want to be in that situation, that deputy could have at least shot her in extremity, rendering both parties safe and keeping the woman alive. And I think I've gone over my normal 20 minutes now. So that's it for today. I'm Hesmiyu. Goodbye.